Welcome back to another Bobcat News Network. I'm your anchor, Isaac Copley.
And I'm your other anchor, Andy Jones.
Today we have some really talented students to show y'all.
Yeah, I've heard both Jake Ellenwood and Elena Pascal have really high potential in doing awesome in the sport they are involved in.
Correct. Let's see how far Jake has come being a senior shot put thrower.
At Crum High School, Jake Ellingwood has set the bar high for athletes in boys track and field.
Jake won the area championship with a throw of 47 feet 4 1/4 inches, which is a really good throw. Obviously it's a good throw. He brought home a gold medal at the area track meet.
While Jake and Coach Cox have high expectations for the outcome of the regional track meet, they both know there will be tough competition.
Going to the regional meet, I feel like I will definitely have some competition and try my best to get top two.
Jake is not only a star athlete in shot put throwing, he is also, from what we hear, a talented football and baseball player as well.
Coach Jake in football, he was our left tackle this year, and I've seen him grow up. Let's see, my first year here in Crum was Jake's freshman year. Us and the baseball team kind of share him, because it's hard to do two sports at the same time, but Coach Hullums does a good job with allowing us time to work with Jake.
While Jake does not want to pursue throwing in college, we can all hope the best for him at this regional track meet. Reporting for BNN, I'm Gage Majeska.
From the announcements we have received from the past week, we have learned that the regional track meet went fairly well for Jake, being that he placed 11th.
Oh wow, that's really impressive. Let's give a round of applause.
Jake is not the only impressive student athlete we have at Crum High. A freshman tennis player has been climbing through the varsity ranks.
Let's see how Anila is taking over the varsity competition at such a young age.
We need to see doubles from.
Today's focus is on Anila Pascal. Anila's hard work has led her to be on varsity tennis here at KHS as a freshman. This is what her coach has to say about her.
I think Anila has a bright future in tennis. I know her primary focus is track, but we're super happy to have her in tennis. This year, her freshman year, she placed third at district, and that's a big deal as a freshman. So I hope she sticks around with tennis because she can definitely have a bright tennis future.
Tennis can be a very rewarding sport, but it comes with many challenges on and off the court.
I can be a really sore loser, and I can also get really frustrated in my matches. So after losing a couple games, I can just go downhill because I'm upset.
It seems like Anila has quite a big journey ahead of her, but we wish her the best of luck in her tennis career. Reporting for BNN, I'm Ethan Ayler.
Wow, Anila has a bright future ahead of her. It's Alina, not Elena. Get it right.
She does have a bright future. Thanks for the clarification.
Speaking of having a bright future, other students are taking a different route in sports and honing their skills in audio and video production, taught by the one and only Coach Lopez.
Career classes are amazing classes to take in high school, and one of them, audio and video, is the basis of BNN as a whole. But how does it run?
AV specifically is primarily focused on news production. So creating news packages, being in here in the studio and putting together a live news broadcast. So we have a live director's seat where you can control switching from cameras or switching to pre-recorded news packages.
With AV being such a varied topic, some people ask what they need to get going.
A tip I would give to students wanting to join AV or any of my AV classes is study your craft, study your art, whether that be watching movies, watching commercials, watching news broadcasts. Whenever you're watching these things, start doing it critically.
Investing in a small camera and a small editing thing would be a start to do it if you want to do it on your own.
And while AV is a very applicable and useful class, why make it a career?
Benefits to AV as a hobby or profession, I guess you could get famous off it. Like YouTubers are basically AV people. Movies, that's just AV but a lot longer, and so you could get famous out of it. Other than that, yeah, you can make some money off of it, so it could definitely be a good hobby or career.
I think a benefit or good thing of taking up AV production as a hobby or profession is that it's a creative outlet, a means to be able to express yourself. And once you understand it, it's like any other art. You figure out the tools you have at your disposal, and you get to use those to make a creation. And I feel like the people who really understand that and start figuring out what those tools are and how to use and operate those tools, those are the ones who really start enjoying it.
And that's all we got for you today. Thank you for tuning in to yet another Bobcat News Network broadcast. I'm your news anchor, Isaac Copley.
And I'm your other news anchor, Andy Jones. And y'all have a fantastic day. Oh my God.
Good job. Good job. Except it's Anila.
Her name should have been like Shelby.